Good morning. Welcome to beautiful Pensacola Beach, and wait till you see what I just found. All right, I can see at least one flat here. There's one. That one's a little darker. And that one is the darkest of the three. A lot of people will tell you Pensacola Beach isn't the shelly destination, but look at this little cove I found. I think we need to get a little closer and see what's going on. This is amazing. Oh, look at this. Now that's a whopper. That is a whopper slipper snail. Oh, look at the sunray. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's broken. All right, let's turn and try mid-beach. So you have a high rack line, and then we have this from mid-beach down to the water. Here we go. Look at that. No flats on Pensacola Beach. Look at this. Beautiful. Scallops. I saw a Pennsylvania lucine. Oh, look at this. Look at this one. That's a nice Imperial Venus. That's a gorgeous one. Here's a big old shell. Look at this. A big old bittersweet. Oh, lightning whelk. Nice. No lightning whelks on Pensacola Beach. All right, let me set these down. And let's keep walking. It is so easy to get excited and want to walk fast, but you're better off walking slowly. There's a prickly cockle. Walk slowly and zigzag back and forth. And we have to grab some scallops. This looks like a nice one. And it's not broken. Seen a few oysters out here. Find a spot like this, you gotta be thankful. Oh, look at this. Nice. There's a cone. What about this fighter? Oh, it's broken. Well, I'm gonna stand up. Look at this. Oh, nice. Oh, and look at it, even gets heavier up ahead. All right, let's keep shelling this spot though. There's an auger. Lots of shells today to get for crafts. There's a seraph. This is just amazing. Considering there are no shells on Pensacola Beach, this is beautiful. What's that hiding? Look at that. Little fighter. Kind of surprised we haven't found a small, I mean, with all the broken sand dollar pieces, you'd think there'd be a small sand dollar in here. Maybe we just need to get a little closer. All right, let's see what that is. Might be an olive. No, it's broken. I know there's a whole one in here though. Back up a little bit, so we're nearing the end. Come down here, poke around a little bit, and then head back. Alright, so I moved to the lower side. I have my back to the water. Grabbed a couple photos too. There's another slipper snail. Lots of slipper snails today. There's a crossbarred Venus. An old bottle cap. That's kind of cool. Another prickly cockle. Let me move over here. What's this? A little rock snail. Another seraph. I think Dad's texting me wondering what's going on. Where are you this morning, son? I say, Dad, I'm on whoa. I'm on Pensacola Beach, and look at this. Look at that. Lion's paw. Pennsylvania lucine. Another fighter. Alright, both my hands are full. We gotta go over to our little camp spot. What's this behind us? Aaron checking us out. Why is he over there crawling around talking? Alright, well I set the shells down. I saw there was a fighter. I'm like, okay, that's what happens. You take your eyes off your subject, and then it moves. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that's the same one. There's one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. It's not a gaudy. Look at that. I haven't found a milk moon snail in like forever. And this is where I found my first ones, Pensacola Beach. Look at that. Alright, we went and put those shells down. I remember finding a spot like this last December, maybe January, on Navarre Beach. There was a little cove, lots of shells, and it was like the coldest day. It was like 29, I don't know, 27 to 29 degrees. So, since this is the start of, oh, look at this. This is the start of winter shelling. This is one of the coldest days we've had in months. There's our olive and a barnacle. I was like, oh, could be a shark eye there. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Little apple merricks. Oh, look at this higher up. There's my boot print, and I definitely wasn't looking there. There's a lightning walk. Scallops. Oh, look at this. That's a nice imperial. Nice scallop. This is just gorgeous. Again, considering no shells on Pensacola Beach. Well, that was close. Got up just in time. A wave came all the way up here. Well, so much for walking down here. Moved at all those shells higher up. I was like, what was that? I bet you this one just washed up. That's a pretty big imperial. Let's look up here quick. I'll move down a little bit. There's a bittersweet. Nice for fall decorating. Look at that. Another olive. And yes, have the boots on. Alright, let's pan out a little bit and look at these swash lines. I'll look left, I'm going to look to the right. This is just amazing. Alright, a little higher up. Oops. Pretty pink scallop. Another cockle. Oh, look at this scallop. Look at this one. Look at that one in the sun. That one's pretty awesome. Well, let's put these down. Make another swing through the rack line. See what we missed. So the thing with standing in a spot like this and just shelling back and forth, there was like, oh, look at this. That one just washed up. There's an egg cockle. There's no one around. And I just turn and look, and here come two people, and they're shellers. I've done the same. Stand on a boardwalk or an overpass, and you look around. Oh, look at this. There's an olive. And you see someone standing in a certain spot, and they're not moving. Chances are there are shells there. I was going to go check in the water. Look at this. Missed that one. Pretty Imperial Venus. Well, they just stopped to visit a bit and kept going. Let's see if this one's whole. Look at that. A couple pretty scallops. Let's go see what's in the water. Well, I can see shells and the riffles out there. It's just too cold to be in the water. Now let's look here. So here's another tip, and I try to adhere to this. When you have swash lines and maybe a higher rack line, I like to walk in between. You can see I was walking here, turn towards the wind, and I've been walking back and forth through here. That way you don't contaminate the rack line or the swash lines with your footy prints. And you can keep walking back and forth. As soon as you walk through there and kick up the sand, it's a lot harder to find the shells. There's a bittersweet. Again, I can't believe that those people took off. When you find a spot like this, you can literally sit here and go back and forth for easily a couple hours, unless the tide's coming up. And this spot is, oh, I would say about 100 yards long. Let's see. Oh, I saw lots of color here. So I'm going to grab some of these scallops. Oh, look at this one. A little orange on the hinge. That's kind of cool. There's one over here. What's this up here? That looks like a buttercup lucine. Oh, there we go. I was reaching past. Let's go put these back. So I hope y'all hung in there. I know it's windy and cold. I think I'm going to put some of these shells in the bag here. And some lettered olives. Fighting conchs. Quite a few imperials. There's a flat. I know I found some on the way here. I think that's pretty cool. I have to look that up and see where that came from. Oh, and then this. Remember this? Right when we got here. Now that is a huge slipper snail. There's some more of the shells I had. Auger, scallops, barnacles. All that considering no shells on Pensacola Beach. So even when I'm trying to leave, I'm always willing to find just one more. There's a prickly cockle. Look at this beautiful scallop. Oh, blew away. And then, look at that Imperial Venus. How about just one more olive? Where'd it go? A little teeny tiny one. If you're like me and you're always looking for just one more, subscribe and you'll be one click away from finding just one more. Here we go, just one more. So if you're like me and you love shelling, look at this. There's another calico scalp. Click on the button right there to subscribe. And over on your left is a box to watch the next video. And I'll be seeing y'all back out on the beach.